wanted to give everybody an update for any of those who were watching earlier. I spoke about how my mom's health was not great today and her blood pressure was extremely low. The bottom was 34. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to bring her in, and then I kept doing the readings, and the people at urgent care said definitely bring her in, and she really just didn't have enough energy. So her and I spoke about it, and finally I said she was just acting a bit confused. I said, absolutely, we have to bring you in. Anyway, through a series of different decisions, I'm making pancakes. I cook too much on my show. I eat too much on my show too. Through that, I decided to call the ambulance, to call the paramedics. So the paramedics came here. They assessed her. They gave her all her vitals and whatnot, and they decided that she did not need to go into emergency room. That she was doing just fine. I mean, fine within, she's 81 years old, almost 82. And they took all her vitals and said that she didn't have to go in today. They also made sure that she wasn't confused. They took her blood pressure, an EKG, what else? Her glucose monitor, the whole shebang. Grateful. She was so grateful. I'm sure the neighbors were so grateful. So she's going to stay home. We've got her in her bedroom resting. I've got her drinking some clear liquids. She always does. She's still really kind of jittery. They said that they are not a doctor. They can't assess, but that they are emergency responders. And so for that very reason, we'll bring her in tomorrow to see if she needs another antibiotic, and or best practices, what's the next form of treatment as their. Hi James, how are you? Nice to see you. So I decided to put my cheaters on. I've got my glasses back on, and because I'm nervous and excited from all that hoopla today, I decided to make pancakes. I mean, who doesn't like pancakes when the world is falling apart, right? With a lot of powdered sugar or berries or I don't know, whipped cream. What is it? Mrs. Buttersworth. Hi, Lewis. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hi. What is it? TWC. Nice to see you. So I'm going to go get some water. We're going to make some pancakes. And thank God my elderly mom is going to make it. For that, I am very, very grateful. Sometimes you don't know what to do. You don't know if you should be calling or if it's not that serious, but it really gave me a peace of mind to know that we did the right thing by calling and checking in on her. Meanwhile, the batter is all over the place, and the bedroom is not done that I'm redoing. I'll have that on the show later, and I still want to get it all set up. Okay, so yours is up and down, okay. And you're just a little bit older than I am. See, my blood pressure, I don't want to brag or anything, James, but my blood pressure is like perfect. My weight is not always perfect. I go up and down. Ooh, what type of pancakes? To be honest, it's box pancakes today. I'm not making any special pancakes, and I love to make crepes. Does anybody like crepes out there? You have OCD? I dated somebody with OCD, like really bad OCD. Like you can't wear certain clothes from one room to the other, and no shoes in the house, and everything had to be lined up. I get that. Anyway, it's all good. I have ADHD, so I tried to keep myself on a task for at least the whole 10 to 30 minutes. So this way I get one task done at a time. Oh, you love crepes? I make the best crepes, and I make really great popovers. Want to be friends? Absolutely. Do you have a hot tub? I don't have a hot tub. To be honest, I'm not really into hot tubs. I know, crazy me. But what do I like? I like walking by the beach. That I like. These pancakes look good. Okay, you know what? They don't smell like special or anything, so I'm going to put a little bit of pure organic vanilla extract from Traders. I used to have this one from Mexico, and I also have a vanilla bean. I could have put actually, you know, cut the vanilla bean and put a little bit of the actual bean in there. Oh yeah, see, that makes a big difference. I don't know, are you supposed to whip the pancakes up a lot or just barely? I can never remember. I also make waffles. So waffles, pancakes, crepes, popovers. I'm not good at baking bread though. Not yet. I'm just reading the feed here. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can ask a question. Definitely. Questions are good. Okay, so this is what the batter looks like. And although I'm no cook, I cook all the time. Okay, what's your question? Let me get the griddle on here so I can cook the food. And does anybody know, are you supposed to use oil? I can't remember. Hold on a second. I'm going to answer any question that comes. I try to stick with carnivore, so I try not to use oils too much. Have you ever been arrested before or not? I haven't been arrested, but there's still time. You know, you'd be surprised. I always said I probably should learn how to drive a tank, because you never know if we're going to need it. Nope, never arrested. Happy to say. I really don't like to mess up with the boys and get involved. See, isn't that exactly what pancakes are supposed to be? It's supposed to look kind of like paint. Be loose enough for, oh yeah. I love PJs. So, oh, and that vanilla, it smells so good. Okay, so let's get some oil here. I'm gonna try butter. I think butter doesn't have a high smoking point though, so I might have to. See, I hate using the corn oil. You know, corn oil, it's so processed. So instead, I decided to use a little bit of olive oil. Or I could have used coconut oil. That has a high smoking point. If you get arrested, could I bail you out? Definitely. I appreciate that. I'm going to need someone on my side if I get arrested for sure. Anybody go to Mexico? I'm always worried about, you know, when you go into a foreign land, if you get arrested. Like Dubai, Turkey, Tijuana. Here we go. That was probably not the way to do it. It's not very round. Oh no, these pancakes, you know how pancakes usually have that, they bubble up? Okay, now I have unsalted butter. And I also have a butter that I eat when I do the carnivore diet. Let's see, if you get arrested, okay. Do you have a pool and it's spring forward? I have a pool next door, and it's really not a pool if you ask me. It's so cold, I think of it more as a plunge pool. So it's really cold and it's great. And if you go all the way to right here in the water, what's nice about it is it hits your vagus nerve. So it just calms you down, helps you focus, especially with ADD. Can we see it next? The pool? Not today. I don't have time to do that while I'm cooking. Okay, now it's bubbling up. I'll bring you over here. Let's see here. So here's just one. I'll have to make, and I think I need to flip it over here. Let's see. This one's going to be, oh, actually it's not bad. A little too oily for me, but let's see. We'll get some more here. I'm going to have to get one of those apparatuses, so this way you can, here we go. And there's another. Oops. Here's another. She said she was hungry for pancakes, and I said, well, the fact that you let the paramedics come here and check you out, you get to have whatever you want to eat. Personally, I just got done eating a steak between all that. Smells like Teen Spirit. It does smell like Teen Spirit. I love me some Teen Spirit. Okay, here we go. Put that over here. One is done. This one's probably not quite done. Nope. Oops, not quite done. Yep, daylight savings time there. Daylight savings time here. I like Nirvana. I love Nirvana. So is that the kind of music that you listen to, or you listen to? Do you still listen to? Like, I mean, I like a lot of different kinds of music. I listen to 70s soft rock. I listen to jazz. I listen to Sinatra. I listen to 80s. I listen to house. I listen to pop radio. Heck, I listen to it all. I have a great appreciation for it all. Ooh. Flip that over one more time. Okay, now, pancakes are not my specialty. Crepes are more my specialty. So we've got two. I just wanted to give everybody an update. Oh, I love Michael Jackson. Oh, it's dark there in West Virginia? Yeah, I suppose so. This time of night. I mean, here. It's going to rain the next 4 days. And, whoops. So it's still light out because it's only 6:24 here. Yeah, you're a 60s child. Love that. I'm more of a 70s child, but I love the rain. But I have all those influences. That's why I love like 70s soft rock, the Doobie Brothers, Ambrosia. Oh, I love all that. Where did I put my... And believe it or not, I never used to cook when I was younger. I was too busy going out with my friends. But the older I am, it seems to be really relaxing. I love to entertain, do a nice tablescape. So those are the pancakes so far. And I think I'll just do it with maple syrup tonight. Oh, you grew up on heavy metal. Wow. I know a little bit of heavy metal. My cousin was into heavy metal. Whoops. For me, it was more like, let's see. It was more like the softer 80s rock. That was what I was more used to. Like, God, I can't remember. White Snake, that type of Motley Crue. It will hit 80s here in West Virginia. 80s already? 80 degrees? Wow. I have to say, like the stream. Whoops, we're about to lose my phone here. Yep, Motley Crue. Yeah, I used to run into, when I first moved here to LA, I'd run into what was it? Billy Idol and Ozzy Osbourne and all them guys. You know, LA in the 90s, they were still all rocking out. Especially on Sunset Boulevard. Too bad you're not all here. We could all have pancakes. An early snack. Hey, next stream, a pool stream? Yeah, there we go. Exactly. I'm not cheating on you. Oh, you're saying it, Real Sass. The real sassafras is here. Yeah, James, I don't know. You both of us are, no ma'am, see? See, I like James. He's, okay, so Sass, I have to show you. After the paramedics were here, I got a little, nervous and whatnot, and I needed to get my frustration out, so we're having pancakes. What can I say? Let's see if they're good. I don't know if I let them. Oh, actually, they're very good. That extra part of, that extra vanilla. Oh, you're having street tacos? You love that place. You have to bring me. You know how much I love street tacos. Any kind of taco. I'd never throw a taco out of bed. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put you over here so I don't have pancakes on the floor. Oh, yeah, my hair. I tried to color my hair today, and it didn't work. Okay, here we go. I can smell they're going to be burning soon. Oops, I have twins here. Ooh, there we go. I need to lower the heat here. Okay, I need to lower the heat. I'm not used to cooking with people in the kitchen so much. You had deer meat and baked potatoes? Oh, I had the best venison a couple months ago I made here, and I don't even know what I'm doing with that. Oh, that sounds good. Where do you get your deer meat, James? And Sass, don't hold out. Next week, you need to share the wealth and bring me to the street taco place. Okay, so these are a little dark, but I like mine dark. In the way of anything that's like bread, I like my bread extra toasty. Here we go. Flapjacks. These are put together. They're a little dark, but that's okay. Right off your front porch? Sass, we're going to visit him. Oh, was it a doe? Doe, a deer. Okay, there we go. Okay. Wow, I bet you it's beautiful there. Yep, Mrs. Butterworth in my favorite syrup. Okay, Sass, it's up here. Hold on. Mrs. Butterworth, I'll bring him to your work tomorrow. Oh. And here we have it. She's ready for her close-up. Yep. TWC, pool stream next. You're on. Oh, yeah, and a buck? Wow. So do you I don't know what you call it. Do you butcher all that deer yourself, James? Or do you have... I like Aunt Jemima, I think, better, to be honest, but I don't have it. And I prefer the real maple syrup from, like, Vermont. Yes, you can say something, TWC. Okay, so yes, you do. Wow. And do you share with the neighbors, or are you able to eat all that? And how often do you go in this season? Yep, Canadian maple syrup, the only thing good out of Canada. That's not true. I love Canada. Hey, Canada, true story. They have a new, new president, new prime minister as of today. Justin Trudeau, he's done. Just kidding. Okay, what did you say, TWC? Can you say something? Yes. Okay. And how often do you go hunting, James? I've only been deer hunting once. And it was in Colorado in Glenwood Springs. Gorgeous. Can I tell you, these pancakes are so good? You don't even need Mrs. Butterworth. I'm kind of afraid I'm going to eat them all. I'm going to eat the dark one. Nobody likes the dark one. So, okay, about 2 weekends during the season. Okay, that's great. Wow. Yeah, I like deer meat. I like venison. I've only had it a few times. I've had regular venison, whatever that means, and I've had venison sausage. Originally from the Twin Cities, so a lot of people go hunting. Actually, this is the first time I ever tried this brand of pancakes because I usually don't eat pancakes. Pearl milling, not a bad stuff. Not bad stuff at all. Can I wear those clothes in the pool? I would probably not wear the whole thing because I have my shoes on. So I'm definitely not wearing my shoes in the pool. I love wild hog. In fact, didn't you just go to a wild hog, like a spit out, like a, what is it called, cookout? I remember you mentioned that about a week or two back. We have an overprotective teen in the house. He said no pool streams. I love that. Okay. I like where your son's going with that. Your son is taking care of us. He's watching out for us so we don't get into trouble. Okay, so yeah, you do it outside, James, for the roasting of the pig. I would love wild hog, wild boar. Okay, so when I was growing up, okay, this is my third pancake. I'm done after that, and I have some dipping sauce. This is my dinner. And I had a small piece of steak. Yeah, no pool streams. See, James? What a gentleman. I like that. Okay, sorry. TWC's going off the rails here. Yeah, maybe we should do OnlyFans. Yeah, the pool thing's only at the OnlyFans. Exactly, for the over 40. What was I going to say? Back to life, back to reality. Can't remember what I was going to say now. Yes, of course you're kidding. Yeah, OnlyFans. If I was going to do OnlyFans, I would have done it before, and then I'd been off that platform and living on an island. Private and OnlyFans, right? Private and only one fan. There you go. Oh, somebody was mad that OnlyFans was down today? I don't know. I've never been on OnlyFans, so. To be honest, I'm too busy for that. So back to life. Twitter and OnlyFans was down today. Wow, both? Do you guys all do Twitter? Anybody who does Twitter, put your thumbs up or say yes. They don't do Twitter. Anybody do Snapchat? As it is, I do all the other ones. I like sass where you're going with that. You know, just like all those people who love to see pretty feet. I was about to think about doing that. I have really cute feet. So James Bradshaw. Okay, so no, you don't do Twitter. And he has a question. TWC has another question. You should be a reporter. You have a lot of questions. I like it. Okay. I'm not going to have any more pancakes after this because I'm kind of eating while I'm not paying attention here. Hey, Sass, how are those tacos treating you? What kind did you get tonight? The real Sassafras and I, we're going to do a talk show. About the pool stuff, could I get a small time out? I don't know what that means. Time out. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so back to what I know is that the weather, it's going to be raining for 3 or 4 days straight here. I love it. Can't wait. I decided that I would probably roast a chicken with lemons and herbs and things like that. I have to finish that bedroom I started decorating and painting. I'm just taking a reprieve for another half hour and then I'm going back to it. And then hopefully in the next day or two, I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, talk show. I think Sassafras and I, we love people. We love to interview them. Yeah, I'm not going to eat anymore. It's just the rest of that one. Nope, this is the last one. These are all for you. I'm not going to touch them. I just made them real quick while I was eating. I'm just going back to the feed and looking it over here. Would have the president on the show? Which president? Which country? I mean, there could be the president of NBC. Oh, yeah. For anybody who's on who isn't watching The Real Sassafras, make sure she dropped in her YouTube. She has a great, fascinating YouTube. She's been doing it for much longer than I have. She has a great show. Go check it out. Oh, Trump. Yeah, I would definitely interview Trump. Why not? I would be interested to hear what he had to say. Please like, subscribe, and share her show. Please go and join her channel, she tells me. And The Real Sassafras, that's actually, I wanted my own show for years and years. I should have done it when I was younger. I mean, I could just imagine 10 years ago when I really wanted to. Anyway, with that said, she's the one who got me to do it. Because she just made it happen. She didn't wait for anybody and she just did it. Yep, you're already on to Sassafras's. I love that. He's the original OG of The Real Sassafras. Oh, TWC, you're for Trump. Oh, good for you. I'm for our America. I am just go America. We need to make money. We need to have clean water, clean lakes, happy citizens. We need to all get along. That's what I'm for. I'm definitely a patriot. Exactly. So I'll interview anybody who is who's interesting, so this way I can really see why they do what they do. Anyway, so there was pancakes. I'm going to take a reprieve in a bit. Okay, what is Real Sasses? That's like what I like for people in the chat and for likes. I like even numbers. Thank you guys. See? 4 times 4. And what she's saying? Oh, and James, I'm for freedom and children and the vets. Oh, James, I am for the freedom, the children, and the vets. Especially the vets. Do you see what's going on with that? Oh, absolutely despicable. I mean, these people are fought for our country. Their families have sacrificed so much. So definitely for the vets. Don't worry, TWC, we can handle ourselves. Laugh out loud. You're all right. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's terrible, James, that we're not treating our vets with dignity. Also, just what we promised them. You know, health care, mental health care, physical health care, respect, honor. We need to do all that for our American vets. They've sacrificed so much and they've fought so hard. I'm proud of our military. I'm proud of the families. Yeah, even the children, their parents are out there working a lot. Thanks, The Real. I like Real Sassafras. Yep, just make sure that you subscribe to both of our channels. Hit that notification bell so when we go live, you can be on that chat. Gosh, Sassafras, you are just professional all the way. So I found my glasses after losing them for 2 years. And I was wearing my other ones earlier. They don't get enough recognition. They don't get enough recognition. They don't get enough respect. I mean, that should be a no-brainer and not up for discussion of how we treat them. Especially in the housing here. My uncle was a vet, and he was treated pretty good in Arizona when he was alive. They gave him good medical care. He was a pretty hard diabetic, and he had pretty good medical over there. Okay, of course you did. I love some sassy, yeah. And think the women should have more babies in the world. Oh, and you think women should have more babies in the world? Well, there you go, you and Elon. I have no problem with people having more babies in the world. I just think we need to take care of our children, not just when they're babies, but I think it takes a village. I think we need to have good education, good, what do I want to say, healthcare. They need to be fed. All those wonderful things. Would I have more babies? Oh, I think my baby days are over, but thank you. Yep, your body, your choice. God, James, we are loving you more and more. Yep, how about family values and respect starts young? It starts young, and why don't we treat the children that we have here in America and around the world? Make sure they have enough to eat. Look at how many meals instability there is in the United States. And it's not just in inner cities, it's across the board. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your body, your choice. 30 million underfed children in America. Yep. And that's what I do like about Tony Robbins, because, you know, with his stepdads and all that, he didn't always have food on the table. And he has done so much with Feeding America. And you're right, I think that is a conservative number. I think it's actually closer to like 60 or something like that. I mean, I don't know, but I will say this. I remember being a young kid, probably the year that I remember, 4th or 5th grade. Wait, James, I raised my 3 how to live and respect people. Thank you, James. Thank you for being a good father and a good parent and raising your children right. Yep, and love. And love. And also, okay, 2 things. One thing is, I remember when we were outside in the neighborhood, if we were at somebody's house, that neighbor would feed us. If we did something wrong and they saw us, they would either tell our mom or they would say, hey, get off that fence and stop that right now, or you can't even do that anymore. It's just such a different world. Okay, let me go back onto the feed. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to jump off and spend some time with my kiddo. Bye, Real Sassafras. We'll see you soon. Anybody who's on now that isn't already clicked subscribe to the Real Sassafras, please do. She has a great show, and she's going to do phenomenal things. I always call her the Aaron Brockovich of the advocating. Okay, and James says, okay, Sass, much love, dear. I love that. Bye, the real. Yep. Okay, so back to you, James. I remember when I was, and I'll probably talk about this because I'm just really learning how to do the format of my show. But 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, I remember getting a box of food from the church, or it was called the neighborhood house, and it was called the White Church. And in that box, we got a turkey and some dry mix like this to make some stuffing. And we got cranberries, and we didn't always have enough food during the holidays or whatnot. So, or even the government cheese. We used to get that amazing cheese from Wisconsin. Anyway, during the lean years as a young person with my parents, that's what happened. Okay, so was your pregnancies hard, Noelle? No, I didn't have any children, so my pregnancies were not hard. And let's see, did you have babies cut out or come out? Cut out or came out? No, I didn't have any children. Sorry for the questions. I'm glad I'm glad I'm for Trump. Oh, I'm glad you're for Trump too. And I'm glad that we still have the choice to vote for whoever we want to. I am so appreciative. You know, it kind of worries me with AI if we will have fair elections going forward in the U.S. And I'm sure that worries you too, James. I hope so, because that is not just an American or a democratic right. That should be the right for all, that you have free and fair elections. And that you're able to vote for Trump or a new candidate or whoever you like. That is your right. Bye, guys. Bye, TWC. Nice chatting with you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Okay, so James, before I go, what were you saying? We got that too? I didn't understand. If you're still on. Nice to meet you as well, TWC. It's a pleasure. A true pleasure. I really like this medium because you meet so many people from around the world and they all have different viewpoints. You get to understand them better. Okay, all politicians work for us anyway. Oh, can I get a hallelujah in the house? But somehow, James, as you already know, they lost sight of that. Somehow they feel entitled. And it's changing. It's changing because you can feel it in the air that we have to stand up for what the people want. They work for us. And it sure doesn't feel like it sometimes. Absolutely. And I remember at times in the past X amount of years, the political years, probably since Obama, that I would stop talking to people because they didn't think the way I thought. And it's just a really dangerous thing to do that because you want to keep that dialogue going so you can see why they think the way they think and or not to just dissuade them from thinking something else, but that they have the right to think the way they do. As long as it's an educated way, meaning they know the true facts and they're not just regurgitating what they've been fed. Okay, back to James. That's what having big money does. Yeah, we have to get money out of politics. Citizens United has to go 100%. And with that same thing, James, we have to get privatized healthcare. What I mean by that is not healthcare. Not having healthcare, corporations own healthcare. Not having corporations own prisons, prison for profit. Not having corporations own all the dentist office. Not have all the corporations start to own all the housing, all the houses. Not having corporation own everything. It's really, America was built on the small business. And that's what I don't want to see go away. All those mom and pop shops, whether they're tailors or plumbers. Now they're trying to buy all the plumbers and all the carpet people on all the HVAC. And that's really sad to me. Yeah. I wish this was a forum where we could all talk together more. But I just saw a great thing that I watched this lady on Instagram. She got this amazing van, and I like those van lifers. So I'm going to get me a van next year, and I'm going to take it on the road and talk to people all over the U.S. Yep, mom and pop shops are the best. They really are. They're the heart of not just America, but I mean, if you went to Turkey, if you went to Mississippi, I miss that. I miss having things not be so homogenized, where there isn't a what is it called? A Walmart or a CVS or a Rite Aid or a Walgreens on every fifth block. And yet, all the Americans are on so many drugs. I mean, prescription drugs. Yeah. I am going to get off here for a little bit and check on my mama. See if she would like a pancake. Take her blood pressure. And then possibly finish doing her room so I can do my big reveal. And I guess my big reveal is going to probably be about a day or two behind. But I'm so glad you're on here, James. I can tell you're good people. You're like the best of what America is. You too. Have a good night. Much love. We'll see you all soon. Thanks for letting me come in here and tell you that my mom's okay. That we're going to take her to the doctor. And that I'm going to get that room done soon. Have a good one all. Bye.